to hurricane in my life. My life sometimes feels like an actual hurricane. Whirling winds just going crazy, just drowning everything in its path. So, you are going to get a taste of me, unfiltered sometimes, and most likely off script. So, sit back, have a little coffee, a little water, probably better for you, whatever you want, and just enjoy this conversation with myself. Thanks for listening. So, a top category would be, a major one would be 5. Winds of 157 miles per hour or higher, 137 knots or higher, which would be catastrophic damage, will occur. A high percentage of framed houses will be destroyed with total roof failure and wall collapsing. Fallen trees, power lines will isolate resident areas, power outages that could last up to weeks or possibly even months. And most of the area will be inhabitable for weeks or months. Before I do the next segment, I just want to explain what a hurricane for me is. So a hurricane for me is when my anxiety kicks my butt, when my panic kicks my butt, when all the negativity in the world and in my life currently kicks me and tries to get me down and keep me down. And I'm happy to say that I clearly don't let it win in the end, because, look at how successful I've been with everything I do, whether it's my podcast, my blog, my advocacy, whatever. They're all things I can be proud of in my life. So number 3 hurricane is a major one at that. Number 3, which is usually what a hurricane can be like in my life. So, like I was talking before about how my anxiety, my panic tends to come in and be like, I'm in charge, even though it's not. Category 3 is 111 winds to anywhere from 129 miles per hour winds. Phew, that is really gusty, man. And 96 to 112 knots. Now, the description of this is devastating damage will occur. Well-built framed houses may incur major damage or removal of roof, decking, and gable ends. Many trees will be stomped or uprooted, blocking a number of roads. Electricity and water may not be available for several days or weeks after the storm passes. So that's what it feels like for me today in my anxiety and when my inner demons are at their absolute worst. However, if you would have asked me, say, 3 years ago before I started my counseling, and even in the first year of my counseling, year and a half of my counseling, it would probably be a category 7. Category 7 is hypothetically rated to be beyond the maximum rating of a category 5. A storm of this magnitude would most likely have winds between 215 to 245 miles per hour. Again, wow, that is a lot of wind. With the minimum pressure between 820 to 845 millibars. The storm could likely have a large wind field and a small eye. Maximum wave heights of a Category 7 hurricane may be as high as 65 feet. That is very high, people. And then these storms are extremely dangerous and can be deadly. And like I said, before I started counseling, that's what my emotions unchecked would feel like. They can still feel like that at times when I don't keep myself in check. Just kind of explaining that, so that way if there's anyone that has questions, that you get the real authentic me, because that's the way I like to be. That's the only way I know how to be, is my true authentic self. Thank you. I also have a blog. You can find it at Sweet Marie Thoughts. S on the end of thoughts. And S on the end of Marie. .wordpress.com. Again, that is Sweet SWEET Marie's MARIES Thoughts THOUGHTS .wordpress WORDPRESS.com.